Hey everyone, and welcome back to JC WatchShots. Today on the wrist we've got the Cadisen Deep Explorer. It's a new Homage watch from AliExpress, and I've got some thoughts on it. I've had it on the wrist for about a month now, and today I'm going to tell you what I think of it and whether or not you should be buying one. So I bought this watch on AliExpress about a month ago for about 130 bucks on sale. The price fluctuates as it does with a lot of AliExpress watches, but you can find it pretty readily available on sale, hovering from around 130 to 150 bucks normally. I'll leave a link in the description to where I bought it so you can check it out if you like. My first impressions are, for the price, it is fairly solid, aside from one thing which I'll touch on later on in the video. The case is really nice. The finishing is surprisingly good considering how much the watch costs, and I think the standout feature is definitely the dial. And spec-wise, the case itself is 42mm, the lug-to-lug is 49mm, it's 11mm thick. Powering this one is a Seiko NH35, so nice and reliable. We all know what to expect from one of those. It has got 100 meters of water resistance, a double domed mineral crystal, and quite a cool looking bezel as well. It's also got loomed handed indices and a display case back on it as well, which I think is a pretty nice feature for the price. I think it ticks all the boxes for a proper dive style watch, especially considering the price point, and especially considering that this design is one that isn't often seen in the world of AliExpress watches. So, what's so good about the design? I think the design is where the Deep Explorer really shines, sharing a lot in common with the 50 Fathoms, being an AliExpress Homage watch. However, I think the design generally shares more with the Swatch by Ceramic Scuba 50 Fathoms, especially if you go with either the blue or the green colorways. I think it wears really well on the wrist. It wears perfectly on my 6.5 inch wrist. However, it may be a bit big if you've got smaller wrists, being 42mm, although the lug-to-lug is relatively short and it is quite thin, so it does wear quite well for the size, I think. The only real negative I can find with this watch in the time I've had it is the bezel. It does feel quite loose and sloppy. However, considering the price, I think that's forgivable, considering how good the rest of the watch is. Being a dive style watch, it's really versatile, and you can take it, you know, to work, to the beach, out on the weekend, and it fits in pretty much everywhere. So, do I think the Cadisen Deep Explorer is worth it for the price? Honestly, I think this is probably one of my favourite AliExpress watches yet. I think the main reason I think that is just because we don't see, or I haven't seen, much in the way of 50 Fathoms. It's all Submariners and Tudors and all those kind of watches. I haven't seen a heap of watches that do the 50 Fathoms thing well, like this one does. And I think good on Cadisen for giving it a crack, and I think they've done a really good job with kind of the price range they had to work into. I really do think this is a really good option for people who want a proper, legit dive style watch without dropping hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and for those who want a bit of an interesting design as well. If you found this little review helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. Even if you subscribe, if you like watch content, I'll be trying to pump out a few more videos in the next couple of months. Have a look at the last video I did. It was my first video. Hopefully this one's a bit of an improvement on that one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.